So I'm just going to jump into the fasting thing. Fasting is really interesting because what do we all love? Food, water, or yes, we need water, but food and coffee, stuff like that. Pizza, beer. Um, I know I can't even get my day started without a cup of coffee. Um, so what fasting does, it takes away this idea that we need these things, um, and we really don't. For a decent amount of time. Um, I think the total amount of time that you can go without food is like a month or something like that. I'm probably wrong. Excuse me on that. But what makes fasting important and why people fast is to clear your mind from, you know, autopilot. Whenever you're not eating and stuff, which is a big deal for us, um, your your monkey mind kind of goes crazy, and it's all of a sudden it doesn't know what to do with itself. It's like, oh well, I got all these things to do now, and I'm not being rewarded. Food is kind of like our reward. Kind of like uh, a dog or something, doing a trick and then it gets a biscuit. I mean, that's how food is for us. It's you know, our lunch break. It's our we get home from work. Um, so when you take away that out of the equation, you're like you're essentially left without any treat. Um, and so your mind goes hyperactive, and you have to uh, it helps you to really look inside yourself and to see areas of yourself where need worked on, um, problems that you're having. Um, it's a great way for your subconscious mind to come into play too, and speak out to your conscious mind about um, ideas, inspirations, epiphanies. You can see things clearer, whenever you look at it, you're walking through nature or something like that. So it's not just, whenever I was younger, I looked at fasting like, oh, it's just something that the church does and they tell you to fast, so people fast. But fasting is um, really, really quite significant. Um, I mean, the fact that you don't go eating for a few days is quite a big deal, and I mean, it puts all of your problems and everything that you're thinking about right in front of your face. You're no longer just daydreaming about lunch or you know what you're gonna have for dinner or things like that. Um, it might not sound like a big deal, but you know the next time you're hungry, go an extra 20 minutes without eating, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Um, so it really helps to bring your consciousness to the surface. You're not just a person in the back seat. You're put back into the car and you're driving again. Um, the other thing about it is it helps you to appreciate things more. You appreciate food more, especially um, by the time that you're done fasting. That uh, that Mc that McGriddle looks really fantastic, um, and that coffee is wow, what a zinger. But anyways, yeah, it really helps you to to see things clearer. Um, and it disciplines you um, to understand. You don't need these things right now. You want them, but you don't need them. Um, there are better things to be had than just your your hourly treats. You need to open up your eyes and see things around you, not just constantly be you know action reward, action reward, action reward. Sometimes there's not a reward, so what do you do? you know what are more important things for you to be doing? um, and how can that make you a better person? There's a lot of things that go into fasting, and I would encourage you to, if you're interested, look into it some. There's I namely do 2-day fasts. Like I said, I'd like to do like a 5-day fast, but as I mentioned in the other video, I like food too much. So, maybe we'll see. But my phone is about to die right now, so that pretty much wraps that up. I think that's everything that I wanted to say. I'm really, really trying to grab onto my conscious here whenever, or my subconscious here whenever I'm recording myself. Sometimes I'm talking and I'm like, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just kind of saying things, and that's not good. I need to be fully aware of what I'm talking about and when I'm talking about. And a discussion I had with a friend of mine, that maybe I need to go over that discussion and see what I had said in response to that. So, but yeah, it's something to look into. And the health side of it is, it clears out your intestines and the toxins and stuff. I mean, what's your diet look like? I mean, that's how people get these cancers in their gut. You know what I mean? There's toxic waste that just sits in there. So it really covers, spiritual, mental, psychological, and physical. Fasting's a big deal. And if you've never done it before, at the very least, just research it and learn more about it. But that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying. I didn't want to fast. I just woke up and I wasn't hungry, and I didn't need a cup of coffee, and a little voice in my head was just like, you were supposed to fast last month, but you didn't, so it's the beginning of June. Could we do this maybe, And I'm like, I really don't want to, and then I just, oh, alright, I'll do what you want. So, I'm fasting now, and hopefully I don't snap. I might have snapped a few times in the past. Once you get past your third fast, it's not so bad. But anyways, that's all. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for, that was a little off. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.